are here because this market is lacking in that area. This is City Rovers from Flip TV. I am Akirem Yodu. Do enjoy.
The world in which we found ourselves is the one blessed with many natural resources. Out of the many natural resources we have on earth is the sunlight that brightens the day and from where solar power is generated. All over the world, technology is in full speed and man is constantly creating and inventing gadgets and equipment that will better the lives of the people on earth. In Nigeria, power has become epileptic from time immemorial. Every government comes into office on the heel of the promise of making power supply constant in Nigeria, but that reality seems very far away. Billions of dollars and naira have been expended and are still being spent, but the result is still the same constant blackout. The necessity for light to power up homes, markets, stores, offices, equipment, phone, gadgets, and help improve access to the internet has led to the emergence of generating sets in markets. In the last 2 decades, generators have now taken over the business of provision of power supply since those saddled with the responsibility of providing power supply in the country have failed woefully to perform optimally. A visit to Computer Village, a market in the heart of the capital of Lagos State, shows the rate at which generators are employed to power businesses. The generating sites are the major cause of noise pollution and air pollution, which are harmful to the human health. Pollutants are harmful materials that are introduced into the natural environment which have adverse effects on health such as headache, migraine, hair damage and other forms of sicknesses. City Rovers found out that those who carry out their business at the Computer Village are causing serious damage to their health without knowing because fumes from the generators are inhaled by both sellers and buyers in the market. Also, noise of the generators make people shout at the top of their voices when conversing. City Rovers was able to catch up with the Iyaloja of the market, Abisola Aziz Isokbeyi. She complained bitterly how difficult it is for them to do business without light and how over 5,000 shops in the market depend largely on generators for supply. Abisola said plans are however in motion to purchase a big generator that will help minimize the health hazard currently being faced. She further appealed to the government to come to aid in terms of security.
For yourself that a lot of people power their offices with their own generator. And we know what the adverse effects can be for people inhaling the smoke of generators when we have like 5,000 shops and offices and everybody is using individual generation except for few plazas like the one I am here that we have a big generator powering like the 50 shops in this plaza, and we are collaborating with the police force so that they can assist us enforce security in the market because of all the bad boys that enter the market and we cannot identify them and they do a lot of stuff. We are not particularly happy and our tax force cannot handle them alone. There are some things they do that our tax force cannot enforce. We need the police security, the state enforcement agents to come and assist us in flushing out the hoodlums that are giving the market a bad name. That is one major challenge too, a global one for the market. But of course, some stakeholders have their individual challenge. So if government can come, they have been doing wonderfully well for Computer Village because we were the pilot scheme for the LSTF funding. And I know that when funding comes, government always remember Computer Village because of how important it is, ICT it is to the government, and that is a major challenge we have, and it is not peculiar to Computer Village market alone. In every market you have the good ones, you have the bad ones, and that is the reason why some people don't even want a authority to be in place in the market, because once there is an authority, it will checkmate all their bad dealings. So what we are doing in that aspect is to make sure that everybody conforms with the rules and regulations of the market. And we have put out adverts that there is a government here in the village. If you are not treated rightly and justly where you have gone to do business, come here to report to us. We will step into it. When we step into it and it's beyond our control, we hand over the matter to the police. That is why in Computer Village there is a police post to address such issues. So we are trying to make sure that we project Computer Village in a good light. We are trying to address the crowd too, so that at least when there is free flow of movement of people and vehicle, at least everywhere will be light and people will be willing to come in to do business here. We have a lot of programs in place that we are trying to chunk out, and in a short period of time, this government is just barely 2 years. It will be 2 years in May, and of course we had backlog of challenges, but I'm sure that God willing, with his help, we will do so much that a lot of people all over the world will see the changes in the computer village. I'm very comfortable on this job because I am a pioneer in this market. This market started right in my presence. There is no form of government, no form of administration in computer village that I was ever part of. But as God will have it, I'm the one heading the market today. So it's something that I've been used to. So it is not new. I mean, I know everybody, they know me. And so it's not an issue because it's not odd. Because so many men met me here. So it's not difficult for me to lead them. I am Abisola Aziz Isokwe Mrs. the Yaloja of Ikeja Computer Village Market.
The chairman of the environmental team in the market, Akin Sawyer, said though they are faced with a lot of challenges in the market, but he is appealing to those politicizing everything to desist from such as it has a negative repercussion. He begged that everyone should shoot the sword and give peace a chance. In reaction to environmental pollution, he said they've written letters and lots of petitions to the state government, all to no avail.
Generally in Nigeria, there are many challenges to those of us that are doing business like this. And we have our own here as well, apart from the general challenges of the citizens of the nation. But as those people that are dealing in ICT, things of that nature, we are having our own normal challenges. And coming down to Computer Village itself, we have our own environmental challenges as well. There are many. You know, Computer Village being the way it is, we have our name all over the places. Some they have given us good names. Some they said Computer Village is a no-go area. But until when you come to Computer Village, you will discover that Computer Village is just it's like any other market in the whole world. Come in here, if you want to do your business, we'll create a good environment for you to do your business. But if you are coming with another motive, probably you want to come and you know how much they are selling a particular item, and you are coming to Computer Village that you could see it lesser. When I'm talking about lesser, the amount that is ridiculous. And when you come in and you will meet with those people that will also are doing that marketing with you. Eventually, you might come up burning your hand. We have those sectors like that. And we are trying our possible best to make sure that we reduce it. We can't eliminate it. This is market. Market is anybody that anybody can come in to come and do business, but we are trying to minimize all these type of things in the market. And that is one of the challenges. And we know as well, we have political challenges as well. And in Computer Village is nature gift. It's like God gave it to us. It is very different to the other markets where government will establish it themselves, or some people will come together to say that they want to establish market. Computer Village, something just happened that some people just discover that they don't have any other place to go. They will gather at number 12 Otigba there, and it came people will come and meet them there. Do you need something? And they will go, because you know you cannot really come in then and see where they are selling what. Computer business was being done at Surulere then. It grew up from those people that were going to source a particular hardware to person that needed it. So, and when they discovered that they could make living from that, it started expanding. And because it started expanding, it got to where it is today. So there are some people, there are some tribe that started that thing, and it's Yoruba people. So when other tribe discovered that this business is viable, and they started coming in, and it got to a state that all of them came together and they agreed that we want to we want to form an association, and they agreed that let Yoruba lead, because this is Lagos. We need government support. We want to go to Obas, and you can't go to all those places and be saying language that is different to their own. So that was why, but it was very unfortunate. It was not agreed upon. It was not, it was not written rather. It was agreed upon, but it was not written. That was how the first president was given to Yoruba. But as the thing was going, there was some misunderstanding that our Igbo brothers said that they are not going to stay again. They resigned from that association and they formed their own. But before they could resign, that association has gained ground. So therefore, government started dealing with that association, CAPDAN, Computer and Allied Product Dealer Association of Nigeria. So that was where the problem came from. You know, in Computer Village today, you cannot really say that this is the. But people are saying that Igbo they are more than other tribe. But you know, when they are in a particular market, they will make noise about it. But I'm telling you that Yoruba here, they are more. Igbo are more on selling this item hardware. I mean, the ICT hardware. But Yoruba, they are more in engineering. So if the Igbo would like to take shop in front, if you go inside the plaza, you will discover that you will see Yoruba working on systems there. There are many. So you can't really say that this one is more than this one is more than this. But they knows how to make noise that they are the one that are many. So they are the one that wants to govern. That was the beginning of the politics in Computer Village. And we said no. Let us relate together. Let us work together. But let Yoruba lead this market. The problem we were facing since 2004 up to today, when we discovered that the problem was much, we have to resolve that. If it is in Navy, we are not going to allow us to. We now say, okay, if it is association that is the problem, anybody can be leader of any association. That was where we now said that, okay, let us go and resort to traditional ruling of the market. That was when we collected the Iyaloja and Babaloja. Since it is what is happening right now in Lagos, all other markets, they are being headed by Iyaloja and Babaloja. But some people are saying that ICT markets should be different. I say, is it the language that is the problem now? And when you get to China, are they not naming their own markets in their own language? So because I now said Iyaloja should be in charge, Babaloja should be in charge, that is what is giving us problem. Is it not, does it not, that a particular name, if you break it down, you will understand it in our own language. Iyaloja, Babaloja is Yoruba language. It should not, you can't, the person that is our Iyaloja, who is better than her, who knows more about this business than her, they have started this business long time ago. They are foundation member. She's a graduate. So why are you now telling me because we gave her one name, you are now telling us that it's a local name? And that is why we are losing so many things that God created us with. So, and when the Igbo brother now saw that we have gotten to this stage, they now look, you know, there is no way that you want to go to somewhere that you will not have some people that will say, no, they don't want to go with you. When we were going for Iyaloja Babaloja, we still have some Yoruba that says that, no, I don't want to support that Iyaloja Babaloja of Etino. We want a name that will that will look like Oyibo name. So those are the people that the Igbos went to approach. They brought them to their camp. You know, people cannot stand and say that Yoruba should not do what they wanted to do on their land. Because go to Onitsha, Yoruba cannot be their leader. And so when they say they want Yoruba to be a leader in Computer Village, they had problem with that. They now went to employ some Yorubas, few Yorubas, to join them. So that they were funding those Yorubas and they are making trouble in the market. You can see all this publication that they are making here and there. Have you ever seen a market that you will say they have leader, and that market will not be able to do one or two things? So we told them, let us come together. Let us pay 1,000 for us to be able to do our environment the way it can be conducive for those people that are coming to do business with us. We need security. If you are able to pay 1,000 per month, that one can take care of everything. And because of the giving, they put sentiment into it. And they were now saying that for Yaloja General, Folashade Ojo, is the one that came to this place to come and that woman did not know anything. He has never come to this place to come and even visit us. She only come to this place during the time of COVID-19 lockup, and she brought food items. The Yaloja General called them that bring your people. Let us also come together to look at how that your computer village can be managed. They didn't come. They are just furniting trouble. But presently in the market, we have resolved to be talking to them one after the other. And fortunately, majority of them, they have opened their door to us. And we are talking to them. We are doing business as usual. Presently, we have mounted all the gates. And task force is in place now. You can't just behave the way you were behaving before in the market. If you have come to this market and you have bought something, and that something is not giving you value for that money, when you come to us, you will go to task force office, and immediately it will be resolved. That one has been installed in the computer village here, and those people that have benefited from these arrangements, they are praising computer village. It is not business as usual. And presently, let me tell you, it is those people that are, even majority of Igbo, they have left those that are agitating. Majority of them, they have come back to us. If you look at those people that are agitating now, I don't want to mention their name. They are not up to 10. Because even their leader, we had meeting together, and they told us that, let us do business. And that is what we are doing. Everywhere is calm. Look at computer village. Unlike those people that are publishing something that they have gone to court, they have given them judgment. There is nothing of that nature. There are some people that are writing letters to some multinationals that they should not deal with computer village, Yaoja Babauja. We have told those companies, ask them the letter to that effect. Ask if you say Yaoja Babauja, they are not real. Ask them question now, the letter to that effect. So as of today, anything you want to do in the market, the task force will take you around and you will see yourself. There is peace. Everywhere is calm. If you want to do your business, you are free to do your business. So nobody will harass you because we have our task force in all the streets. And we have police posts there. And they are working for us.
Temidayo Oluwole, an engineer in the tech hub, said that they have to pay 1,000 naira fee daily to power or fuel the generator, which affect the finance being generated by the shops monthly.
Sometimes we pay we do contribute for fuel, and we have a mechanical there. So that's how it is. The bills where they carry come, no be small thing. Maybe they just help us work on the bills. No be small thing at all. Just the rough one. The money wey they pay for life sef pass money wey they see. So anything wey they fit do for us, we go appreciate. And youth of nowadays, you can see youth on road stealing, doing things that they are not supposed to do because there is no job. Some people are even into this engineering stuff work because they know their career is not working out for them. So maybe they can do something on it for career people like artists, them, people with talent. If they can help them out also. I don't know how much to say.
Cash Adetoro, said the suffering in the state is too much and they believe there is no government in place. If not, there shouldn't be this much suffering in the country.
Of course, we are managing. This is Nigeria. All of us know what is going on in Nigeria. The nation is not so sweet and it's not palatable, but we are managing it. You get what I'm saying? So concerning the lights, there is no light, we use generator.
So what is in that area?
Government. We just said government now. I don't think we have a government in Nigeria concerned, as per me. I don't think we have a government in Nigeria. Because this nation is not palatable, there's nothing government is contributing to the nation. It's just 100% absolute nothing. Nigerian government is not doing anything, not talk of the maybe state government. Federal is doing nothing, not talk of the state. It's error. This is Lagos City, and the Lagos is not palatable for everybody. Everybody is posting and hustling every day. Every man for your own, you are carrying your cross alone. Nobody. Nigeria, nothing. Lagos, everybody just managing. Hustle here and there, hustling every day, hustling every day. So, talk of government is out of everything that we're talking here. Nothing like government in Nigeria. It's zero.
But what solution do you think that when
Solution is from the youth. 100% from the youth. We need to take over this nation. From all those old fools, they call themselves Jagaban and whatever they call themselves. Youth need to take over. Like seriously, youth need to take over Nigeria. If you want a better Nigeria or you want change of a Nigeria, youth need to take over. We need youth, people that have a better future, better plan for the nation. Not the old fools. The same people have been ruling us from day one. Up till that time till now, nothing has been changed in Nigeria as Nigeria is going. You see the same people that are still ruling us, the same old people, the same old set of people, since then till now, they are still ruling us up till now. Since then, there's nothing changed. They are just turning up and down. Now they are bringing their children to come and rule us. I don't think that can possible. They are just putting, we are still in cage in Nigeria. Like seriously, we are still in cage. The old slavery, they have changed it in maybe they just, I don't know the way they just put it, but we are still in slave, we are still in cage. They are still making us to bring in land, we are still in, what am I going to put it? In dungeon. Our face is not yet open in Nigeria. They are still abusing us. That's what I can say.
The level of pollution in the market is rather on the high scale. Gradually, these pollutants are damaging the health of those in the market without them knowing. They eat, work, and carry out other activities on a daily basis in the market without knowing the amount danger coming to their health as a result of the noise, fumes inhaled on a constant basis. Health is wealth, and life cannot be left to chance. Health practitioners advise that everyone should take care of their health as best as they can. But while trying to live life to the best, government should endeavor to do the needful and provide light so that the use of generators at home and market can become a thing of the past.
As with help from the administrators and from the sellers in this market, we all know that power supply is a major element which is lacking and they need swift solution from the government too in this area. So we are appealing to the government on their behalf to please come to their aid in this area of power supply. Thanks for coming on the show today. I remain your girl, Akiremi Odayo. Do ensure to like and comment. Till I come your way again, please do stay safe.